And the other thing, I love studying the, if you take a look, the wars, I don't know what it is. The Civil War was so fascinating, so horrible. It was so horrible, but so fascinating. It was, I don't know, it was just different. I just find it, I'm so attracted to seeing it. So many mistakes were made. See, there was something I think could have been negotiated, to be honest with you. I think you could have negotiated that. All the people died. So many people died. That was the disaster. If you got hit by a bullet in the leg, you were essentially going to die or lose the leg. That's why you had so many people, no legs, no arms. If you got hit in the arm or the leg, it meant you were up because the infection, gangrene. It was just such a, sort of a horrible time. But I was thinking to myself, because I was reading something, and I said, this is something that could have been negotiated. It was just for all those people to die, and they died viciously. That was a vicious, vicious war. And in many ways, look, they're all this, nothing nice about it. But boy, that was a tough one for our country. But I think it's, Abraham Lincoln. Of course, if he negotiated it, you probably wouldn't even know who Abraham Lincoln was. He would have been president, but he would have been president. He wouldn't have been the Abraham Lincoln. Would have been different, but that would have been okay. It would have been a thing that, and I know it very well. I know the whole process that they went through, and they just couldn't get along. And that would have been something that could have been negotiated, and they wouldn't have had that problem. But it was a hell of a time. And you think of it today, I would have absolutely stopped Putin. He would have never gone in. And he didn't. For 4 years he didn't. There was never even a thought of it going in. And that was the apple of his eye. He would tell me, we would talk. That was the apple of his eye, but there was no way he was going to go in. I told him, you can't go in. You go in, bad things are going to happen. And he would have never gone in. Plus, oil prices were so low that he wasn't going to be able to go in and wouldn't have been able to afford it. As soon as I got out, oil spiked up to $100 a barrel. And all of a sudden, he's making a fortune. And he saw the incompetence of Afghanistan. And he said, wow, these people are incompetent. I guess I'll go in. Unlike every other candidate in this race with me, in your heart, and you'll always know that I will put America first. And with God's help, we will get this job done better than ever before. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So a vote for Donald Trump in these caucuses is a vote to secure our border. It's a vote to stop the invasion, the biggest invasion of our country ever. What's the difference between military? At least military, they're in front of you. You can shoot them. But these people are coming in, and then the crimes they're committing are just incredible. Many of them are very sick, and that gets caught by our people. They've been very sick. They're letting people, we had that too, remember? Our great title, we called it title. We just called it title. But it didn't allow people that were sick to come in and infect our people. And now everybody can just pour into our country. It's a vote to rescue our economy, and it's a vote to reclaim our democracy from crooked Joe Biden and the entire criminal class in our nation's capital. They are criminals. And I was going to say before, when they indicted me, I spoke differently about him. I respect the office of the presidency tremendously. And I never talked the way I did. I'd say, it's not doing the job and things that you would say. But I never said he's grossly incompetent, he's this, he's that. He is, by the way. But I wouldn't say it because I had too much respect for the office. Now I say it. He's corrupt. He's incompetent. He has no idea. I would never talk about he can't find a stairway that's, 10 feet to his left, 10 feet to his right, in front of him, behind him. He walks into a wall. He walks into a wall. Where's the stair around here? I never did that stuff. And now it's different because he did something. He weaponized the DOJ and the FBI. They're after Christians. They're after Catholics especially. The Catholics, I got 50% of the Catholic vote. I should have gotten 100%. The Catholics are like a target of these people. I don't understand how a Catholic can vote for these people. But I would never have spoken this way. But, the worst criminals in history haven't been indicted 4 times, if you think.